So Will Power joining us here in the Freak Nation Lucas Oil Studios. Last time we were talking to you, you were wrapped up in a bear rug. Are you doing this on a bear rug?
Yeah, I know.
What is that you're sitting on? What the hell is that?
It's an actual bear. He's just sleeping. No, it is a bit. It is funny. I got this thing here.
You look very comfy.
Little did you know that you would be tying Mario Andretti for poles, I would assume, correct?
Yeah, no, I probably didn't know that, so blows my mind. At 67, but really cool to equal Mario Andretti. I mean, Mario Andretti is just the absolute legend of our sport, so to be up there with him, I'm just, yeah. It's surreal.
I don't take you as a stats guy. Like, oh, I've got to achieve this goal. I've got to achieve this. Am I assuming correct?
No, I mean, as soon as I became aware of it, I was like, man, wouldn't that be awesome to beat that record? So yeah, no, it was definitely not something, you know, as I'm racking up lots of poles I was thinking of. It wasn't never set out to do that, obviously,
right.
But. Yeah, I think the later in your career you get, the more you do start to look at some stats and see who you are up with. It's only come real recently, and you understand you're not going to get to do this forever. So you start to think you got to extract the most out of every little moment you get in a race car. Because it's something you don't realize when you start how lucky you are to do it and get paid. Like an amazing job. Like, God, how can you? It just blows my mind that you get to do it. Yeah.
How much longer do we have to see Will Power in a cockpit of a race car?
I'm not putting a timeline on it.
You're like, it just not yet. Come on.
Gets people talking too much.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I'm not even. I just know that I'm not doing it for another 10 years. Put it that way.
What do you want to do? Have you even thought about it? You've got a son that totally looks up to you.
Yeah.
And have you thought about what post-racing career will be like for Will Power?
That's the difficult thing is what do you do? Like I think it'd be pretty tough. I think you want to have some sort of business. You got to have something to do. I think my wife she'll probably leave me if I'm not in a race car or something.
Well, does your son want to? Does he
He's not quite into it right now. He loves racing. He knows what I do. He knows that I race, and he watches races. But yeah, I've put him in an electric car, and he doesn't steer. I've been trying to get him the concept of steering. He doesn't get it. He just goes wide open. So.
No, okay, that's a start. Maybe he could go to drag racing.
That's right, yeah, so we'll see.
How nuts would that be, seeing your son go 330 miles an hour in a funny car?
I wouldn't do I honestly, I'm going to push him to golf or tennis.
It
costs way less to do, and you make way more. So it's a way better sport in that respect. It's way safer. It's way safer.
Or he could be a comedian. He could be the guy on stage with you and your brother.
Yeah, he could. But that's a bit of a dark sort of trade, if you ask my brother.
Dark?
Yeah, that's like drugs and alcohol.
It's hilarious, but the people that do it are really in bad shape. If I just go off my brother and his friends, I'm like, it's a tough gig.
Yeah, don't comedians have to come from abusive fathers and stuff?
Yeah, I think
to tell those jokes.
A lot of them just have like a rough childhood, but they find the amusement in it. Yeah,
or horrible relationships.
My dad used to cheat death at 220 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That will be the jokes your son soon tells. Yes.
Hey, quickly, qualifying on an oval mentally versus qualifying on a road course or a street course mentally.
Mentally, the oval, it's obviously a very short period of really high intensity, holding your breath and just laying it all out there. Yeah, kind of shaking at the end of it. Yeah, I mean, a road course, man, you got to do that for multiple corners and laps.
Yeah.
Road course is pretty tough. But then an oval like this, when you're trying to go wide open around 3-4, it can also be pretty daunting. But,
yeah, I saw what happened between 3 and 4. It got a little loose.
Yeah,
what happened?
Floating up. I tried to go wide open because I thought that's what I'm going to have to do, but it bottomed out, and then sort of skipped up a bit. But it was That was a lap.
Do you, when that happens, do you go, ugh, ugh?
I just lifted a bit, got back in a downshift. Yeah.
It's second nature, though, right?
Yeah, I was trying to extract the most out of it, so yeah, it was all good.
But watching you pre-qualifying, and I've seen you the same way pre-race, you are so calm-mannered. It's almost like, do you stress out about anything?
Yeah, you were sitting there, you just focused on what you got to do, and you just really getting in that mindset. You're not really wanting to talk, or don't want to expel any emotion at all or any energy unnecessarily, so you're just there pretty calm, knowing what's coming up.
Yeah, don't you remember the Indy 500 after that win? It was just like
That
years
was
of
amazing.
emotion.
That
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah, years of just, holy man, this championship, it's tough, man. It's good, though.
Freak Nation, Will Power joining us here in the Freak Nation, getting set for Saturday night. We hope not a whole lot of rain coming in there, my friend.
Yeah, man. I
Sorry.
hope we're not just
Wait.
sitting
You
around.
said what? You just totally jinxed
No, I
it.
didn't.
Yeah.
It's not coming in.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you need to say it is coming in, then it won't.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
It's
Yeah.
always greatness when you roll in the Freak Nation, bud. Thank you.
Yeah. No, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.